we're gonna let these folks all play together. For the next 20 minutes, they're gonna play together. They're gonna do a montage inspired by the suggestions of Angela. I was gonna say Lansbury, but Langley is her name, Angela Langley, and Kate Bell. Your suggestion for this montage is airports and whiskey. Airports and whiskey. Have fun.
Thank you.
Ladies, I'll need to see your boarding passes before you board, please.
Well, I have my boarding pass, but I'm most concerned about this is the whiskey flight.
Yeah, it is we serve whiskey flights aboard the plane, and this is the whiskey flight, as you mentioned. Your boarding pass reads Mrs. Grayson. Oh, Mrs. Grayson, you're regular. Pardon me. Next!
Here we are. I'm already good. I'm already smoking. I don't care what FDA says. I'm in it for the experience.
Could I have one of those? I haven't lit up in 7 minutes.
Of course.
Thank you.
Rogers, a pleasure to have you again. I take it you're taking a bit of a vacation from the mister.
Oh, any and every weekend, you know it, Donald. Thank you.
Well,
lady,
good. Thank you for saying his name. Smoke's in my eyes. I couldn't read his name tag. Donald. Donald, last time I flew with you, you were engaged. When's the wedding?
Oh, I hate to be the harbinger of bad news, but she took a whiskey flight away from me.
That's what you get for dating a pilot, honey.
You're absolutely right.
Here, Donald, take my other cigar. You need it more than I do. Yeah. Listen, Donald, you got to get back on the horse. You know, the longer you wait, the more you're just will see her because you work with her. So I want you to make her real jealous. You know, Mile High Club all night while she's working.
Mrs. Rogers, you are a kick. Oh, I'm hearing from the gangway here that we need to board. So if you would proceed, and I'll be right behind you with your whiskey flight.
Cut. You know, when it comes to cleaning up after airline flights, I hate whiskey flight airlines. It's the worst.
Yeah. Only slightly better though is, martini getaways. They're pretty they get some really sticky seats and those little umbrellas everywhere, always getting stuck in between where the armrests are. And
I find that airlines based on the clear alcohols tend to be a little cleaner than ones with the fermented grain that has some color to it. It's there's a higher sugar content in it. It just mixes with.
You get less of that. You get less of that musty aroma that just kind of bakes into the walls after a while on the more clear grain alcohol flights.
Yeah, and there's the whiskey drinkers tend to smoke a less elegant brand of cigarettes, and so the butts are a lot filthier, and some of them even have some of them even chew tobacco, and that really plays hell on the upholstery.
Yeah, the real worst ones, though, the worst of the worst, though. I simply refuse to contract out to these guys anymore. Schnapps getaways.
Edit.
Schnapps. Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I feel like we get a bad rap, being pigeons, but people don't know what classy as hell.
I mean, who says pigeons can't drink? We deserve a celebration too, and some rest and vacation.
We do, it's like we hang out on Park Avenue. We hang out on Madison. We see all of Central Park.
And we're also in charge of sending messages all over the world.
Okay, you reminded me. I was a little late on this. Okay. Bill Gates wants me to tell you so you could tell Jeff Bezos that he's not paying him back the $10 for that double quarter pound of cheese.
What? These millionaires. You know what? You and me, we could be millionaires too, Jackie.
I feel like that's realistic because we're capable of clutching dollar bills.
Oh, I can hear it. You're already typing in your ideas right now.
Edit. Well, look who walked up in the saloon. What can I get you, partners?
Well, you know my usual.
Yes.
Splash a whiskey with
Splash
a shot.
Yep.
With a shot of another whiskey.
Yep. Hank, you know I was just giving you the pucky.
I know you might give me a hard time. This
okay.
what he does. Don't listen to
You
him.
haven't introduced me to your friend. You have not introduced me to. Hi. Welcome to the saloon.
I'm sorry. Mitzi, this is Professor Trumbolt, and
Yes.
he is a chemist at what he does.
Yeah.
Here at Westerns.
Yep. You're absolutely right. And Mitzi, go ahead.
Well, I would like to say that my normal drink does include whiskey, but I'm preparing for a schnapps getaway, so I'd like a schnapps and soda, please.
Oh,
I have heard about these. Now, because I heard the whiskey flights are kind of unfavored lately, and it's the schnapps getaway that I'm going to hook you up, Miss Mitzi. The professor is going to take care of you. Give me just a moment. We're going to take a little splash of something like this, and we're going to take a little something of something like this, and then we're just going to mix it all together and a little bit of that. Now I want you to try some of this.
Go on, Mitzi. Yep. See, she's classy.
Oh.
She sniffs it first.
And
What you think?
Strong schnapps and a side of did you have some Doritos before that?
oh yeah, of course. In fact,
Secret sauce.
Ranch
Secret sauce. She
flavored,
got
it
it.
seems.
you're
Yeah.
absolutely. I have some here behind the bar. You want some extra to go with that? I'd be happy to.
Yes,
I love
please.
how nothing gets by Mitzi. She has such a refined palate. You know, you're going to do real good. Have you ever, I was thinking of doing one of them like martini getaways, but I don't know. Do you think it fits me or am I more schnapps
Well,
person?
let me help you out here, Hank. We're going to do a little of this, and we're going to do a little something of this, and we're going to do a little of this and this, and you try this now, okay?
Edit. I understand that you are both the attorneys from my family's estate. You're, the best in the business, and that you're supposed to talk to me about my inheritance. When the reality is that the only thing that I want is to not be connected to the schnapps name.
Well, we certainly understand that, Ms. Schnapps, and it's your family's legacy certainly is a complicated one. But if I can say, after my handling of the Daniels, the Jack Daniels trusted estate.
Well done on that,
really,
by the way. Well done.
Thank you. There really is a lot to be said for, what's the imagery I'm looking for, the greenery sprouting from the ashes of decimation and decay.
Of the
And by that I
Schnapps
mean,
family.
yeah, Jack Daniels III's trust in his state has done so much good in campaigning for wildlife preservation and the like. You really have an opportunity to do so much good in the world.
That's right. That's right. You know, Miss Schnapps, I know that you want to distance yourself from the entire empire of Schnapps, but my colleague and I have been reviewing the will, and there's a codicil here that might be your way out or your way in to what my esteemed colleague is presupposing. If you were to look at some of the more endangered fruits and work with them now people don't know
Oh,
this,
yes,
but
yes,
there is a
yes.
blight on the peach at this time, and if you were to embrace the
Mhm.
peach schnapps, you would be getting an environmental level with a certain amount of gentility. How does that sound?
Very salient point. Very salient point.
You honor me.
It's an incredible idea. You're both so good at what you do. I trust fund kids in my age range are the most like just brutally mean. Look, they're ordering like $300 bottle service Grey Goose like while staring me in the eye.
Yeah. They won't break eye contact. They have this amazing laser-like ability to bore into your soul, attempting to reduce you down to something they could walk upon.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
You
it
know,
sounds like a very difficult situation.
yeah, I mean, you all know that I'm not materialistic. I'm still in a studio apartment. I say throw my whole inheritance over to Peaches, help the peach, and
Peach lobbyist?
and change my name to Goose.
Hmm.
What do you think?
As in the Gray family.
The very one.
Edit.
It is. So you see, I distilled the essence of a Belgian waffle into schnapps, and I think your company would be an ideal match for marketing. No?
Oh, yes. I mean, I know how to market the heck out of any product that you desire. And this is something that is going to take over the world.
Oh, take over the world. That is usually something only our neighbors in Germany do.
Sabine, now that you've taken this meeting with me, I'd like to discuss with you the option. You can do digital marketing, you can do billboard marketing, or if you don't mind, I have something here that might be of interest to you. We are trying something called virtual marketing, where we insert this device in people's heads, and they will know your product, love your product, and absorb your product into their life and lifestyle. Thoughts?
Oh, that is genius. Yes.
I know. I know.
I wish to know how are we going to implant these devices into the heads.
Allow me, give me just, in fact, here, could you give me here? Yeah, there you go. You feel that? You feel this?
Oh, yes. Oh, I have to say, those graphics are really impressive.
Edit. Oh my God. Oh my God. This vodka virtual voyage is out of control.
Edit. And please make sure that our travels are safe. And I'm sorry, Father, I have one confession to make.
Go ahead. I am listening.
I took up the drink again. Sorry, I know when I saw you last, and I hate to say this, but I've taken up the drink. There's so much marketing out there on billboards and virtually, and sometimes it's embedded in your brain, and I couldn't help but take I mean, there's like peach schnapps out there. There's Grey Goose, everything, and then I can't get away from it, and I have to
My son, my son, my son. I can relate. I understand what you're going through. I've been there and I've done that.
Father, I can't really see through the grate, but do you yourself have an adult beverage?
Well, this is just Snapples, but it does smell like, you know, alcohol because I put some, you know, sprays of alcohol, rubbing alcohol. It's not, you know, a drinking alcohol, but it's a cleansing alcohol.
Father, I'm going to pray for you. Please, dear Lord, make sure that Father Abramson finds a way to pass that beverage through the grate so I
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I'll tell the pigeon outside to tell Bill that he can suck it. He never should have asked for 10 in the first place.
Yeah, how ridiculous. Oh my God. What do they think they are? I mean, doves?
No, totally. And you know,
They're hold on. Craig Meyer, they're outside. They're here. Okay. They're talking. They're renegotiating.
okay.
Double.
I'm just
and they're not going back.
Here, hold. I'm just walking into your office. Hey, look. Jeff, you have nothing to apologize for. You don't owe anyone anything. And it's okay to give Bill a little shit. It's okay.
I'm just kind of scared of him. So
as my client has stated, I'm Jeff Bezos' attorney. But go ahead, Jeff, and speak my attorney, fellow attorney, Miss Schnapps, is your attorney present?
Yes.
Okay.
Present.
Okay,
So sorry, I
thank
was
you.
late. I was, having.
Well,
a
this
little
is a different team from before, but this is okay. But I will be representing Jeff Bezos. And go ahead, Jeff, you may speak.
No, I can't give that much. You sure? Okay. All right. So I want, in exchange for the Schnapps family name, we want you guys to foresee all the environmental situation that's happening.
Yeah. And the Schnapps team, how do you respond?
Well, I'm good. I just want a free Prime account.
Is that too much to ask? We think not.
Let me confer with my client really quick.
Yeah. Mhm.
You okay with this?
Yeah, but the pigeons, they really speak to me. I need to know that someone's gonna they're gonna be okay. What if, oh, they're asking for whiskey and cigars.
We agree. We candidly agree. We'll throw in the Prime membership, and we do have to go because we have a whiskey flight that we have to board.
And that is our show. Let's bring everybody back. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much to those of you watching on our Facebook page. We love you very much. Thanks to the professionals and thanks to Ridgeley. Professionals, do you have anything you'd like to share with the world about where they can find you next?
Yes, thanks so much for having us, and hello to your new friend that just also walked in to the screen. Love dogs here. You can find the professionals a few different places. Virtually, you can find us at the Phoenix Improv Festival at the end of June, and then we'll be live at the OC Improv Festival in Orange County, California. 2+ years in the making to return. So definitely excited to be back there live. Thanks again for having us.
And you can find our archive shows on YouTube at Professionals Improv.
Awesome. We'll drop some of those links under the live feed so that you can find them. But thanks, and thanks for joining us. Anybody want to speak for Ridgeley? When and where can we find Ridgeley?
Ooh.
It's a quiz now.
We have a show on May 23. That's Ridgeley's show. That's a Sunday night Eastern time.
It's 23 in the Philippines. It's 22 in the U.S., depending on where you are. That's okay. George knew. George gets a star. Fantastic. Yes, Ridgeley will be back next Sunday. And this is the first of our Global Spotlight show. If you're watching this and you're like, I have an improv team, send us a note at info@queencitycomedy.com. Yeah, there's got to be a .com at the end. And let us know. We might be able to have you in one of our shows. And thanks for the professionals for being our inaugural guests. And we will awkwardly wave goodbye because it's the only way I know how to do anything. And we will see you back for our next show with Queen City. Thank you all very much.